What's going on, y'all? Um, Interesting day. I went on cherry juice, cherry bomb juice, bomb cherry juice. Went on BombCherry stream today. I had been listening to the conversation they had, um, her and her panel had with this white chick named Good Mother, who doesn't believe in race or see race or whatever. And that was supposed to be a shit show. Wasn't really a shit show as I thought it was, as people talked about it as. Heard about that from watching the breakdown with Sister George and Concrete Rose, and they had SKC on, and they had their little spat disagreement. Watch SKC, and they spent like an hour and a half arguing about nothing, having a debate about masculinity and the merits of masculinity to moderate a debate when dude should have just came out and said he wanted admin privileges or to be given a wrench on the channel or whatever. But yeah, I'm on Cherry Bomb's channel today, BombCherry, and I come in there and they talking about how they disgusted with trannies or something. They were talking about trannies. So I get in the conversation and I'm like, why do a lot of these trannies look better than natural black women? Oh, that's suspect. Oh, he gay. Oh, this. Oh, that. Blah, blah, blah. So, okay, cool. They talking all this shit. We going back and forth. And I'm like, all right. You need to come in. You need to come in the panel. You need to explain yourself. Because that sounds real suspect. Why are you worried about trannies? And why are you comparing women to trannies? And blah, 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 blah. I'm like, look. I asked the question. I say, would y'all say that Beyonce is seen by most black men as a desirable woman? Hell, Beyonce seen by everybody as desirable. Okay. So why y'all letting trannies beat y'all when it comes to looking as close as possible as you can to that, naturally or whatever? Or they're men and we're never gonna be like that, and we're never gonna be as in shape as men because they're really men, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, fuck all that. It's a lot of gray area in between being fit and as athletic as a man and not being big fat sloppy. Because basically they were talking about attraction and what men are attracted to, and they calling men down low and saying men like trannies, and these men are they really want somebody with a dick and all this other stuff. So I'm like, all right, we can get into it. So we talking about dating profiles and just dating in real life. I'm like, on these dating apps, there's a lot of trannies on these dating apps, and it's unfortunate that some of the nicest looking women that try to shoot their shot at men are fucking trannies. And they didn't like that. So what you blah blah blah? What do you mean? You think trannies are attractive? It's like, I'm not saying that I'm not attracted to a tranny because I know it's a tranny, but I'm like, I see what I see, and it's fucked up that they are more visually appealing as far as their presentation standpoint than the average black woman. Then they get to, well, do you think black women are beautiful and blah blah? I'm like, yes, and I don't think that any trans woman looks better than the prettiest black women that I can name. But yeah, they was talking a whole lot of shit. But yeah, we talking about dating apps, and like I said, I'm like, man, I've had to turn down trannies in real life. I've had to turn down trannies on these dating apps, and I'm like, why ain't y'all more upset with the fact that these trannies look better than y'all, than the average black woman? Well, if you just want a man with a dick, you need to just say that. And if how do we compete? Because if you're saying you need a dick, I'm like, I never said that. But if we can agree that Beyonce or women that look like that are quote unquote desirable to most black men, why do y'all not care so much, to not be like that? And then we get on talking about, well, what do you think would be the difference? I said the first thing that would make the biggest difference is for women to become physically fit, to be in shape. Oh, you acting like big girls ain't out here getting married, blah, blah. I'm like, I didn't say that. But I said, okay, let's say out of the 26%, however many percent of married black women exist in America. I say, how many of them are big girls? Half of them? More than half or less than half? I don't know. I don't know. I say, oh, you wouldn't bet money. No, I don't have those numbers. I don't know. I'm saying, so you want to tell me that, again, I'm going to say it's less than, but you would argue that it could possibly be more than half. Like big chicks out here just getting wifed up left and right more than attractive, in shape chicks. That's what you're saying. Well, I'm just saying, because big girls out here having fun and getting married and having kids, and that's great. You're right. We all can see it. But is it the majority of what you see? And depending on where you live, the answer more than likely is no, it's not. But yeah, it was an interesting conversation. Some of these women in these spaces are bitter. It was a whole bunch of sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. What else? Yeah, they questioning me. Oh, you do this, you do that. Oh, you around a lot of trans people. You around this, you around that. I'm like, I live in Atlanta. Oh, that explains a lot. Okay, I grew up in Houston. I spent a lot of time in the DC area, DMV. I be in Cali. Like, I'm in a lot of places. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm where the quote unquote beautiful people are. I'm in the in crowd. Like, it is what it is. How you gonna judge me for that? But yeah, man, it's an interesting little sector. But yeah, BombCherry juice. It was interesting. She was very respectful. I don't have no issue, no smoke with BombCherry. She asked the question. She was like, so if I get on my Twitter or get on whatever right now and 1 million black men follow me, or I got 1 million followers or whatever, that's not a significant amount. I said, not when the total number of black men is 20 million. Then that's 5% of black men who like big chicks. If you saying you're a big chick, okay, I say that's about right. Because I would say that 15% of black men or less like big chicks, or like big chicks to the point where they would marry them. So, but she was like, okay, that's interesting. But I mean, she was real cool. BombCherry, I don't have no problem with her. But the rest of them, Queen, Taylor, the rest of her little 2 live crew or 4 live crew, they something else, man. But interesting. So it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know what we do if one of them was like, I'm afraid if this is how men feel, blah blah blah, and then they want to say, no, to you you can't speak for to you. Well, then if I can't speak for more than one man, if I can't speak for men beyond myself, then none of y'all can speak for women outside of y'all self. You can only speak for you. You don't get to say how black women feel. You only get to say how the black women you know personally feel and how you personally feel. Since I can go around talking to thousands of dudes and looking at research articles and seeing tweets and paying attention to social media and keeping track of what's trending, and that's not good enough to do a temperature check and make an educated guess, then okay, then y'all can't do that shit either. But yeah, it was interesting. Then some soft ass young ass dude, real deal, something real deal financial, real deal booty bandit, I don't know. He came on looking all oiled up and shit, looking soft, talking crazy. Dude, I'll smash you. But yeah, he a young Thundercat. He don't got it. I mean, what kind of self-respecting man goes on a quote unquote man bashing channel? Because like I say, BombCherry juice, again, she's speaking her real shit. She's speaking from her perspective. But the rest of them, they just mad. They're just angry that they are not the select women in the society, and they are upset at the man. Like, oh, so men can be fat and blah. Yep, men can be fat. Men can be fat, and as long as he's well put together, yeah, he can still get women and still get his full respect as a man. Women don't always get that courtesy. Sometimes women do, but a lot of times they don't. Maybe even most of the time they don't. But yeah, we talked about that. Big dudes with money. Oh, they fly. Oh, Rick Ross is a big fly nigga. DJ Khaled is a big fly nigga. So I say, so is the problem the fatness, or is the problem the presentation? Because if you don't have a problem with a dude being big, say that. If you don't want a big sloppy dude that don't know how to dress and does not maintain himself well and doesn't groom and doesn't know how to dress and is not fresh and clean, say that. But you don't have a problem with him being big if he check all them other boxes. You just don't want a big sloppy dude, which I understand. I'm in complete agreement with you. Like, you don't have to settle for that. But on the flip side, men don't have to settle for nothing either. We don't have to settle for big. We don't have to settle for bad attitudes. And those are two main things that I told them. I was like, if y'all got y'all weight in control, that would instantly make y'all more attractive to the vast majority of us. And I said, and then if y'all got y'all attitude under control, I say, I know I'm gonna get some pushback from that. Y'all don't believe in certain things and tropes or whatever, but I said, I've been across this country and speaking to different men across this country, that's overwhelmingly the two same things that I've been hearing. So from black men. So it's like, it is what it is, man. You just have to be careful, know who you're dealing with out here. Some of these people are not going to debate you in good faith. Like I told him, I said, I'm a Renaissance man. I don't have any problem coming on y'all platform, coming to hostile territory, having a conversation. Because I'm going to tell y'all shit that some men ain't going to tell y'all. That some men going to be afraid to tell y'all. Say, I'm not gay. I'm straight. I'm not married. I don't have any kids. But I'm looking. I'm looking for my miss right. I'm actively vetting women. So, but yeah, they was talking a bunch of shit. They was getting their clout up, getting their clicks up. I'm sure if they'd had a soundboard, they'd have been playing all the different little clown ass sounds they would have had. But they was just making a lot of ad libs and saying a lot of little sly slick shit. And I wasn't talking about none of them. He came on here to sneak this. I didn't sneak this anybody. I didn't even know how any of the women looked. How their bodies looked at least, and then I guess like one or two of the girls was big, but like I didn't know that. I just came on the platform to have a conversation. But like if you feel a way, if you hear dog hollering, like don't tell me, I got it. Show me that you got it. If you one of the few big girls that's married, like cut it out. So I don't know, man, but it was interesting. I just wanted to come on and talk about my experience because I was watching the other video and then they came up and it said they was live and I was like, well, let me hear what they talking about today. The title said something about making stuff with flour at home. And I clicked on it thinking I was going to hear them talking about cooking and baking and shit. And they was talking about trannies. So, but y'all be cool, man.